Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Sunday, March 8th, around 10 p.m. Mountain Time, 2026. NASA's DART mission has changed the orbit of an asteroid, Didymos, around our sun. We'll have the details coming up. And Fairbanks' annual snowfall, the highest in decades, going all the way back to the early 90s. Absolutely insane amounts of the global warming goodness. Buckle up, Buttercup, and keep calm. It's boom time. A pleasant taste of spring is on the way, and you know what that means? Flooding and ice jams. We need to monitor rivers for rises in possible ice movement and jams. Here's the forecast for Burlington, Vermont. It's going to be spring-like with a cool down next weekend. And that's due to a winter storm that could drop heavy amounts of snow. We do have ice jams in the Ausable River for several miles. This is in Ausable Forks, New York. An ice jam has developed in the Ausable River. It was reported by the U.S. National Weather Service team based in Burlington. They report that, according to the local officials, the jam is 2 miles long on the east branch of the river. Minor flooding is already occurring, and residents are asked to be aware of any potential flooding and to stay away from the ice or win a Darwin Award. And the hail map for yesterday is absolutely insane. 447 households impacted by hail larger than 2.5 inches. That is gorilla hail, to say the least. And Fairbanks, Alaska, annual snowfall 92.1. Look at the last decade. We've got 6 record years. Yeah, certainly not a deficit of the snow. Remember they said there would be no more snow? Well, tell that to Fairbanks, Alaska, for goodness sakes. Tornado HQ showing a very quiet pattern across the U.S., some light snow across the northern tier, and any stormy weather is going to be moving offshore overnight. But that doesn't mean that the severe weather is over. A quick look at the GFS model here shows as those storms move offshore, we have a rapidly developing storm happening here on Wednesday, March 11th, with severe weather into Thursday and Friday. And now the full forecast. We've got critical fire and severe thunderstorm threats this week. What a tweak. Let me fix that. Gusty winds and low relative humidity will contribute to critical fire weather Monday. Fun day over parts of the central and southern high plains. Scattered to widespread severe thunderstorms may bring damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes Monday through Thursday over the lower Mississippi River Valley, southern plains, into the Midwest, and Ohio Valley. Heed the warnings. Go to weather.gov and click on your county for more information. It's that simple. Let me come up here a little bit. So, quick look at the GFS model here. We showed you that storm developing later this week. And then behind it, we've got some winter weather here. Early next week, some snow, several systems moving through. Could be significant icing in this one. Whew, look at that. Spring, ding, ding. Let's take a look at the total snowfall accumulated here on the GFS model. And you can see some significant snow here through, let's say, March 18th. That's just 10 days from now. And take a look at these snow totals in the west. Absolutely insane. In northern Idaho, western Montana, and Washington State, way more than 4 feet of snow on this model. And if we move it through towards the end of March, third week of March here, looks like the west, we could have an epic spring developing. Seismic update. No real quakes of note. Most recent rumbler, very interesting, 2.5 here in Coushatta, Louisiana. The west coast continues to rumble. A little uptick here on the Kamchatka. But overall, normal activity worldwide. What's this one here? A 5.5 in Greece. Worldwide volcano news for the day. We've got Sabancaya to 22,000 feet. Mayon on the list. An eruption was reported there. Ibu to 7,000 feet. Semedu volcanic ash eruption was reported. Popo to 20,000 feet, Sungay to 20,000 feet, possible volcanic ash at Reventador, sporadic emissions at Fuego, Mayon puffing and passing. Semedu also on the list, Sungay to 20,000 feet, Fuego to 15,000 feet, sporadic puffs at Sabancaya to 22,000 feet, Ibu to 7,000. Volcanic ash at Popo has dissipated. Nevada de Ruiz to 19,000 feet. Mayon to 9,000. Reventador to 15,000 foot, wrapping up the list. And that brings us to space weather, where we do have a trans-equatorial coronal hole number 31, which will be geo-effective later this week. So we may get a little uptick in the KP index, maybe into G1 geomagnetic storm. No flaring on the sun, few sunspots, but we are headed into solar minimum rapidly. Let's talk about it. NASA's DART mission changed the orbit of an asteroid, and that asteroid, Didymos, is its name. New research reveals that when NASA's DART, Double Asteroid Redirectional Test, spacecraft intentionally impacted the asteroid moonlet Dimorphos in September 2022, it didn't just change the motion of Dimorphos around its larger companion Didymos. The crash also shifted the orbit of both asteroids around the sun, which they claim here are linked together by gravity. I would suggest they're linked together by electromagnetism, but I'd be a kook, wouldn't I? Didymos and Dimorphos orbit each other around a shared center of mass in a configuration known as a binary system. So changes to one asteroid affect the other. The detailed study published Friday in the Journal of Science Advances observations of the pair's motion revealed that the 770-day orbital period around the sun changed by a fraction of a second after the DART spacecraft impacts on Dimorphos. This paper will link it below. Direct detection of an asteroid's heliocentric deflection, the Didymos systems after DART. Is the mysterious cylinder on Mars? Wait a minute, where did it go? Is the mysterious cylinder on Mars, photographed in 2022 by the Curiosity rover, a human-made debris? Well, I would posit yes, absolutely. Some kind of space junk up there on the surface. What say you? Leave a comment below. And check out Magnetic Reversal News on YouTube. The latest update, the latest upload. An Italian engineer claims the Great Pyramid of Khufu may be more than 20,000 years old. A 23-minute watch. And, well, I think you'll be fascinated. Go get it. If you've been following the war and you want to know how to be better informed, check out strikemap.live. Live updates on all the strikes happening now, with even live videos of said strikes. So check it out. Just go to strikemap.live and stay informed. And that is a boom to knowledge. Hit the thumbs up, share the video. The most important thing you can do right now is subscribe to the channel and help the channel grow. We love each and every one of you. Be safe. And that is a boom.